So a lot of people have been wanting me to direct Petrus, and originally I had no plans of doing so, but a couple of months ago I stumbled upon a video that explored a method that seemed pretty promising. It was a Petrus variant called APB. It seemed pretty cool, so I was like, why don't I try this method for a month? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Alright, I just learned APB. This is how you do it. First, you'll make a 2x3 block. Usually this is done by doing root first block, then solving the DF and DB edges. If you're doing advanced APB, this is the only step in the solve that's intuitive, and the rest of the solve is algorithmic. Next, you'll do EO pair. That solves the back right F2L pair and also orients all of the edges. After that, you'll do Lexus. Lexus solves the DR edge and the front right F2L pair at the same time. And finally, you'll do ZBLL to solve the last layer. As you can probably tell by now, this method uses a ton of algorithms, and it would be almost impossible for me to learn them all in 1 month. So to make it easier for me, I'm going to be using beginner APB. To do beginner APB, the solve starts exactly the same with first block. After that, you'll solve the back right pair. Once that's solved, you'll do an algorithm that orients the edges. Next, you'll solve the front right F2L pair and the DR edge. The order doesn't matter here, but I preferred to solve the pair before the edge because it made my look ahead into last layer easier. Then finally, you'll do OCLL and PLL. APB is interesting because it has a low move count and good ergonomics. The only problem is that full APB uses a ton of algs. This method wasn't very hard for me to learn since I already knew how to do some block building from my month of Rue. The hardest step for me to learn was probably the EO step, just because of the recognition. So now that I knew how to solve with the method, it was time for me to do my first sit-down session. And that was a 20.223. Oh, no, I didn't do that. EO was already solved and I'm done. That could have been PB. Oh, it was! What, that was already solved? A 13? What? What is going on? So yeah, things were looking pretty good. But then after that, things stopped looking pretty good. $23.4. Oh, that's the first corner twist I've ever gotten on this cube. A 16.32. So what happened? I kind of just stopped progressing after the first week, and that's why this video has been so hard to make, because nothing interesting has really happened. Now, I'm not super fast, and I don't know a ton about method development, so I'm not qualified to talk about whether a method is good or not, but I can talk about my own experience, and as far as APB goes, I don't like it. It's not a bad method, it's just not for me. Personally, I don't like the APB part. I'm not a big fan of recognizing EO in the middle of a solve, and I don't really like S moves, and this method has a ton of S moves. If I really tried to learn Lexus and EO pair, then I probably would have had more fun with this method, but I'm not gonna learn hundreds of algs just to have fun with a method, I just don't have that time. Despite getting very frustrated during the middle of this month, I kept going, and while that in itself was probably a mistake, here's what happened. So, I've been doing the month of APB, things are going. Actually, no, things aren't going. I'm trying to do this, and it's just not really working that well. Something needs to change. Honestly, it's been going so badly that, I'm at the point where I'm thinking about actually scrapping the video, which is something I don't want to have to do, I'm gonna do it, this week. By Sunday, I'm gonna have to be sub 20. If that doesn't happen, then I don't know what to do. $15.55. 21.5. 19.82 is my average. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fourteen, 6-1. Fifteen, 5-4. 15, 9-5. That was strange. The god was an Olo I knew, and it's a sub 15. Alright. Hello. You know, yeah. It's today's last day. And when I say last day, today's the day we're doing all those, the average of 50 to see if I'm sub 15 or not, which, you know, yeah. You know what? There's literally nothing for me to say. You know, I already know what's gonna happen. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even think I'm gonna get a sub 15 this whole session. Oh my gosh. Oh! That was sub 15. Yo, 14-second solve. Let's go. That was still even, that was a 15. And that, how was that even a 15? I don't even, that's like one of the best solves in the session. And I can't. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna finish this session. This month sucked, you know? You know, I guess, you know, the moral of the story is, there's a reason why no one uses Petrus. Okay, I'm joking, okay, please. Use Petrus if you want to use it. I'm just joking, but actually, no, the moral of the story is, use code Alex at the cubicle for 5% off. Hey, the WRM super way long whatever came out. It's super expensive. Use my code, it'll be cheaper. It'll still be expensive, but it will be a little bit cheaper. Don't get it though. don't get it. All right, love you, bye.